hopeful, but I'm not confident. You know, if we get on the flight, then we're lucky. I see it.
We're still here. We haven't got home yet, so we're remaining hopeful to get on that cruise.
Just days before Christmas, Vancouver Airport is bracing for another winter storm.
We are spending all of our time readying ourselves for the severe weather that we understand is in the forecast this evening and into tomorrow.
The storm comes as the airport is still playing catch-up following Monday night's storm, which grounded almost all flights the following day. On Thursday afternoon, people who were supposed to get out of Vancouver earlier in the week were still trying to make their escape.
On Monday, we had a flight that was supposed to take off at 3, and then it got delayed multiple times. We didn't get on until 8. We were stuck on that flight at the gate for 3 hours, and it just didn't move. Then they kicked us all off. Then we went to baggage claim to wait for our bags. Nobody got their bags. We were stuck there for 13 hours.
We left Vancouver Island on the 19th. We had 3 flights canceled out of Victoria. We gave up. We caught a ferry over. We had, I don't know how many flights canceled here, one yesterday. We were on the plane to go to Denver. They pulled us off the plane. After 3 hours, they decided they were going to cancel the flight.
And people are having trouble getting to Vancouver, too. One Surrey family says they were rebooked on a December 28th flight after their Wednesday flight from LAX to YVR was canceled. They are now driving to Palm Springs to try to fly out of there instead, with car rental and flights costing them about $7,000.
We were completely panicked. We had nowhere to stay, for one, and also, we didn't budget in hotel for an additional week, food for an additional week, and we're traveling as a party of 9.
The airport says it's reinforced its snow removal and de-icing practices in preparation for Thursday night's storm. It says it's also adjusted gate policies, which should prevent hours-long waits on tarmacs. But the airport says delays and cancellations are expected in the coming days.
There is significant snow as well as freezing rain in the forecast, and we are prepared, and I'm confident in our preparations.
In Vancouver, Monika Gul, City News.
There may be more than one problem behind the chaos at YVR ahead of the holidays. Beyond the snowstorms, one expert says a staff shortage isn't helping, and new staff are learning on the ground. David Gillen with UBC's Center for Transportation Studies says despite storm preps, some logistical issues can't be controlled.
You have aircraft waiting to be de-iced. They get de-iced. The capacities of the taxiways have been limited because of the amount of snow, because they haven't been able to clear it, as well as there's other aircraft there. So it takes them longer to do things. And by the time they get to the end of the runway, they have to turn around and come back and get de-iced again. A pilot cannot push back from the gate until they have permission to do so. And they're not going to get permission from ground control until they know there's a path to the de-icing, and then from de-icing to the departure runway. And so people are going to they could be sitting on their aircraft for a long time if that's the case.
Gillen says staff at Pearson Airport in Toronto can learn from the mistakes at YVR ahead of their upcoming snowstorm.